Yo, what's going on, folks? It's your boy C-Dog Folk, and I'm bringing you a settings video today, guys. I hope you guys are doing amazing and everything is good in your life. I just want to start out today with a verse of the day for you guys. So it's gonna be John 5 verses 14, verse 14. It says, "This is the confidence we have in approaching God, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us." So yeah, I just want to leave you guys with that. But now let's jump into the video. So here we are, guys, on the controller settings. I'm going to be going over everything from controller to graphics, sound, interface, all that good stuff. And I'm also going to show you guys my controller. All right, so this is my controller, guys. It's a Battle Beaver PS5 controller. I customized it on Battle Beaver. These are the 4 rear buttons I use. This is the left side right here. This is going to be the top one is my jump. And then the right side is my lay down and slide button. And then under my jump is my reload, the bottom one. And then the bottom one on this side is my Y for like plating and switching weapons and stuff like that. So that's how I use my rear buttons on the back. I believe these are medium and low. I think those are, if you go to Battle Beaver's website, I think that's the ones I picked. But yeah, then we got the front. I got smart trigger, smart buttons. Let's try and do a sound test. No, I don't think it's going to pick up, but they're clicky. They're very clicky buttons. They're like mouse clicks for all the triggers and bumpers, touchpad, and just everything is a mouse click. Even the analog sticks are mouse clicks. So like when I press them in, they're like mouse clicks. So it's easy to like get my knife out and stuff like that. All right, back into settings, guys. This is gonna be my settings for my controller. I play on default because I have paddles, so I don't, or buttons, not paddles, so I don't really need them. I play on a 1, guys. Now, a lot of you guys are going to roast me in the comments saying, how do you play so low and all this? But that's just, I can't play on nothing higher. If I bump it up at all, even to 1.2, I shoot ziggies. So I don't know what to say, man. I play on a 1. I'm the only one that I know that plays on a 1. I've played on 1.65. I've tried it. It feels good, but I just can't hit my shots. So I play on a 1 on this Call of Duty, which is weird because every other Call of Duty that I played on what the pros played, like 6.6 last year, 7.7 before, 5.5. I always played around there. But yeah, this year I'm on 1.1. I don't know what it is about this game, but yeah. Simplified controls, all this stuff is just gonna be off. Controller vibration off, trigger effect off. My dead zones, I play with a left stick 0 because you always want to get rotational aim assist. My max is gonna be 70 just because it creates your movement quicker. Like you have to move your stick less and it just activates faster to move. The right stick, my controller I've been using it for like 6 months straight. Shout out Battle Beaver because I've never been able to use a pro controller this long without something breaking. So it's amazing. The build quality is outstanding. Highly recommend Battle Beaver if you don't have one. But yeah, I play on a 6 right now, so I barely get stick drift, and that's without the Hall Effect joysticks that they just released recently. So I have to send this controller in soon to go get one. Right stick max, I play on 99, and then my left triggers, I play on 1.1. Really no reason for this. You could play on 0.0 if you wanted to. I just put on 1.1 just because I don't want to accidentally shoot sometimes. Sensitivity multiplier, all these are default besides the tablet sensitivity multiplier. I was listening to a BC setting videos and he said this makes your cruise missile like easier to control, like it's faster. So I turned this up to 4. So if you guys are having trouble with the cruise missile, just turn tablet sensitivity multiplier up. Shout out a BC for that one. Aiming advanced settings, I have the timing on instant, assist, and then obviously dynamic. If you're not using dynamic, then you're trolling. Target aim assist, obviously if you're on controller, you want this on. All the motion sensor behaviors you want off, unless you're just playing on a Wii remote or something. I don't know. Sprint assist, I use tactical sprint assist because I'm not a pro, so I'm not gonna nerf myself, basically. Make sure your sprint assist delay is on 0, and both of these are on, so you can sprint any direction. Mental assist, I have off. Crouch assist off. Corner slice off. I play on hybrid just because it's the best, hands down. It's not even close. Except for right now, you can't like prone when you slide. That's the only thing that sucks, but that is a bug, and they will fix it. Sprint restore is on. Maintain sprint is on. Automatic parachute is off. Mantle cancels reload off. Movement advanced settings. I play on single tap run because the pros GA'd it, so that's how I know it's good. They play on single tap sprint, so if they GA in single tap run, I'm gonna use it because I'm not a pro. Plunging underwater, I like free because I like to be free like a bud. Vehicle event settings. I heard these is mainly for Warzone. I just have these. If you guys want to copy them, they're not really important. Combat, I use hold melee, ADS and melee, and then prioritize body shield. That's the big one on this. Because body shield is so much more useful, especially in rank, than executing. It's been in 4 seconds to execute someone. So yeah, make sure yours is prioritize body shield. Apply all for armor plates. Not too much else here. I plan on prioritize interact just because I like to pick up weapons fast, and I'm used to holding down reload, so I don't accidentally pick up a weapon now. Depleted ammo switch is off because I don't like when the game does stuff for me. It's not good. To me, it's not good because if I'm shooting and I run out of ammo and the game automatically switches to my pistol, in my head, I'm aware enough, so I'm going to switch, and then it's going to do like a YY animation, and it's going to mess me up, so I have that off. Scoreboard is on toggle, open, advanced overlays. These are all just off, and default pretty much. All right, that's going to do it for the controller settings. Let's on to the graphics. I have 2 monitors though, where I read my chat and I go back and forth between monitors. So that's why I play borderless. If you only have 1 monitor, I would highly recommend playing exclusive. Low latency reflex. I have this on because that's what my system operates best with. Your system is going to depend on your build. You can just mess around on plus booster on. I definitely wouldn't have this off though. VSync off. Custom frame rate. I have mine to 240 for the gameplay and the menus 120. Autofocus is 60. And then, yeah, focus mode's off, obviously. All right. Let's get on to the good stuff. Quality. I'm on 1980 or 1920 by 1080. Dynamic resolution is off. I'm on fidelity cast because it's the sharpest one. It's the best. I'm on 100 strength because it just makes it even more sharp. I have frame generation off. If your build is like struggling to get frames though, like if you have a low to mid tier PC, I would highly recommend using NVIDIA DLSS because it's really good at getting frames. Even though it does make your game a little bit blurry, but your frames will skyrocket, especially if you turn frame generation on. It goes, I think I get like 400 or 500 frames on COD if I have this on with NVIDIA DLSS. It's insane. VFrame, I play on 70. I don't really know what this does. I haven't noticed anything if I bump this down or up. So I just keep it on a middle 70 gram because I really don't know what it does. And I haven't found anyone that really can explain what it does. Variable shake rating. I had this off, but I recently turned it on because Crowder says turn it on. He's a pro coach, so he knows what he's talking about. Texture resolution, I play on low. Just because if you play very low, your graphics are gonna be horrible. Texture filter anisotropic, whatever how you say that. I keep it on high because it doesn't do anything to your game. Depth of field is off because you don't want no blur. Detail quality is low. Particle resolution, you want very low. Bullet impacts, I have these on so I can see like where bullets are coming from, or if I want to track my own recoil pattern in firing range, I have those on. Persistent effects are off. Shader quality is on low. Minimal for demand streaming, and then these are all the way down and off. Low, very low, and then all these are just gonna be at the lowest setting pretty much. Low or off. If there's off, put it on off. If there's not, put it on low. And then we're gonna go to view. I play on a 100 because that's what the pros play on. It's a good middle ground. Play on affected, obviously, unless you're MC, then you're tripping. He's the only one that can play on affected. Yeah, and I play on wide weapon field of view, and then all the movement settings on least. World motion blur, weapon motion blur, all that's off. Inverted flashbang, I leave off because I turned this on, but when I have it on and I would get flashed and my monitor would go black. So I thought my screen like turned off or something. I thought my computer was tripping. So I turned this back on so I would know it wasn't tripping. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for the quality tab, guys. Let's go to audio. In audio, I play on 100 master gain volume because I don't want it to take nothing away from me. And a lot of you guys aren't gonna be able to play on this because it'll be too loud for you, but I have Elgato Wavelink because I'm using this Wave 3 microphone. So it allows me, hold on, I will show you. So it allows me to use this, which is basically like a, not a soundboard, but an audio mixer. It's like an audio mixer for me, built in software. So this is why I love Wavelink, because This is my microphone, obviously it's moving, and then we got the voice chat. So if I'm in a Discord, this will be them. The game sound will be here, and then etc. Music. So listen, I'll play music, and you can hear it. Or you couldn't hear it. I had it off. Now you can hear it. And then I can control this. If I turn it down for here, it's still the same volume it was for me, but it's lower for you guys. And then if I don't want the stream to hear it at all, which is what I do when I stream, I just click this, and now you guys can't hear it, but it's still going in my headphones. You can see about the volume up here and there. So this is really cool from Elgato Wavelength. It's really dope. And this is how I mix all my audio. So yeah, I can do this for pretty much any single thing that plays audio. I can put it in any one of these categories. And then this is also how I do my sound effects. So I can play like cheers, air horns, all these different sound effects, right? And you just route it to my microphone FX, which is what I use in Discord for all my audio and stuff. So it can play through my microphone. It sounds like I'm saying it. So that's real cool if you want to like troll your friends or record people's voices and stuff like that. That is going to be why my audio is going to sound a lot different. The levels are going to be a lot different than your guys's, because I don't play with it actually this high. It's actually really low. It's on, I think I played on 70 or 80. I think it's on 80 in wavelength. Gameplay music though, we have off. Dialogue volume, I use 60 so I can hear if the enemy team has a Hellstorm or RC car. Effects, these are your footsteps, so you want these all the way up. Cinematic is off. This is the wavelength software I was telling you about. You just want to route it to whatever when you have your game set to. I have mine set to game, so it's running to game. The enhanced headphone mode turned off because it messes up my like sound stage, I guess you could say, like my perception, my depth perception of things. So like if I have it on, for instance, it'll sound like someone's on the same level as me, but they're above me. So I have this off because when it's off, I can 100% without a doubt know where they're at, where the positioning of them at. It's so clear with these IEMs that I'm using. These are also the Kiwi Cantas, by the way, if you guys want to check them out. They're pretty good. I just switched to them 2 days ago, and I love them. They're a lot more comfy than the Shure SE 215s that I was using before. The Shures did sound really good though. Like you can sound horror so good with them, but the comfort level of those is starting to hurt my ears a little bit after long sessions. So I switched to these and I'm loving them. Audio mix, I play headphones. I know some people play Sucker Punch, but for me, headphones just works way better. Reduce the 90 sound. You're gonna want this on so you don't get that ringing sound when you get flashbanged or whatever. Voice chat. I have voice chat at 20. So I can still hear people in game, but they're quieter. All of these are on. Have it routed through voice chat in Elgato wavelength. I use push to talk, and yeah, that's gonna do it, guys, for audio interface. So for telemetry, I just have FPS counter, server latency, and packet loss on. I think these are the pretty standard 3 that everyone uses. I got all this off pretty much. I got menu text on larger just because it's easier to read than default. It's easier on my eyes. I'm getting old now. So for color customization though, this is the big one. I changed my colors a little bit. You can go here and you can turn the saturation and brightness on all the colors all the way up and then hit apply, and then it applies that. So party, it has it as this green right now, and I'm old school. So I like my party to be blue because I'm OG. And then I come here and I turn the saturation and brightness all the way up and hit apply. So I did that for every single color. Now we got all the colors out. Squad members, I don't change these. I just leave these default that way. Because if you change these, it kind of messes your team up. Because then when you're in Warzone or something, your teammates aren't going to be calling out the right colors if you need to know the colors for some reason. Everyone's going to be different colors. So I'll leave these default. Don't change these. Color filter, I just switched to filter 2 because it does make the game more vibrant. You can also go to like NVIDIA control panel if you guys have that and just turn up the digital vibrance in there to like 60, 65, and you'll be good. But I use filter 2, both, and then I turn these all the way up. All right, let's go to gameplay HUD. I just use standard minimap. HUD balance, you want this all the way in because it brings your minimap closer to the screen instead of in the very corner of your screen or your monitor. Minimap shape is square just because it gives you a little bit more space to see. Gives you more coverage of the minimap. Rotation is on. It just makes it easier to understand the minimap really quickly. Radar is off. Compass type is off because we don't use a compass. Player names, I have a full name. Crosshair, I use static. And I have a center dot on with it on default. I used to play largest, but I would not recommend largest. It kind of blocks too much of the screen. If anything, just go to larger. Don't use largest though. Crosshair spread is on because I like to see my crosshairs, but this is all optional. It's all personal preference. And then for my crosshair color, I use red. I used to use yellow, but I switched to red because I feel like you pay more attention to red than you do yellow, even though yellow is easier to see. So let's get into the classes now. All right, for my ranked AMS class, guys, it's going to be very simple. I just keep a Kepler Microflex. I use a muzzle brake, not the ported, because to me, muzzle brake just does more and it feels better for me, but this is going to be personal. I would recommend going to a firing range, trying each of them out for yourself and seeing which one you like. I use reinforced barrel because it's not banned in rank, but the pros G8 it, so it's the best. Rear grip, I use ergonomic. I used to use quick draw, but I find ergonomic just a lot more smooth. It makes the game a lot more smooth when you use it. And then for the stock, I use the infiltrator because I be holding irons everywhere I go on the map. So if you hold irons a lot, I recommend infiltrator. If not, you could take your stock off and then you could run a vertical grip if you want, or even a ranger if you want to like have more movement. The reason I don't do that is because this game literally shoots for you. So in my opinion, you don't need something really helping with your recoil, especially on this gun. It pretty much shoots for you with like no recoil. So I don't need recoil control, but that's just me. If you guys do, then use it. It's kind of just up for debate really what class. This class I use though. So yeah, I hope you guys try it out. Tell me what you think. Strider, obviously, I use quick draw and fast mag 2. And all this is, the rest is just all standard. So yeah, that's my AR class, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if you liked the video, if you learned anything, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.